Grand Champion, a rank that's only accessed by around 2% of the current Rocket League player base. A rank that's really hard to get out of. So many people end up stuck in Champ and yet can't make that big jump up to Grand Champion. Well, I've managed to do it. Season 11 of Rocket League is harder than ever to rank up, and in today's video I'm going to be going through 5 tips which help me go from sort of mid to high champ and push that final stretch up to Grand Champion. And these tips will apply for those of you in a lower rank as well in order to help you guys rank up quicker. So without further ado, I'll go through each tip, explain step by step in order to help you guys out and help you guys hit the end goal of GC. If you enjoy, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and without further ado, join the Discord server and let's get straight into it. Okay, so tip number 1, then we're going to start off nice and simple, and it is going to be just simply warm up before you start playing. Now, how many of you guys watching this video, and leave a comment down below, let me know whether you guys do this or not. How many of you people guys load on and just go straight into playing ranked games? Because that's the same thing I used to do. And what you're actually doing, as much as you feel like, oh, okay, it's a waste of time if I just warm up my mechanics and stuff, what you're actually doing by queuing straight in is just halting your progress. Because them first couple of games, you're not going to be playing as well as you could if you simply warmed up. So I'm going to give you guys a training pack, which I like to always do when I warm up. And the reason why you want to do this is to help improve one word that begins with C. That word is going to be consistency. Now, it's the ultimate warm up by Hinata. You guys probably recognize this. If you need the code, feel free to pause the video. 50 different types of shots. And these are all different types of shots ranging from, you know, like sidewall mechanics. So like here, you want to practice like maybe a flip reset or an air dribble or something like that. Just making sure all your different mechanics are warmed up. Then, for example, we've now got an aerial shot, which we just want to make sure we're scoring these as consistently as possible. That's a lot harder. Now, I have only just come on, so obviously these shots aren't going to be too easy because I need to warm up my mechanics. But as you guys can see, there is ones which are really difficult. Like, some of these are really hard, and you've got to try and redirect them. And it's very difficult to do. But eventually, the more you guys warm up, the closer you will get. And eventually, you know, I've just come on, so eventually we would slap this in. Obviously, this looks like a shot you could sort of double tap or something like that. But again, you guys just want to keep practicing until eventually you get it right and you pot that top bins. But there's loads of different shots coming from all different directions, top bins, very close. But it just allows you to train your mechanics, especially sort of your aerial mechanics. Let's just warm up with a nice little double tap. Nice. But you guys can just practice your mechanics. Alright, let's try a ceiling shot now in case we get one in game. Bang. Nice. And you can just warm up. Okay, this is like a flip shot, but we know what shot's coming up now. Bang, and that would obviously hopefully go in, but open nets are really hard in this day and age. But you guys can see it just warms up every single different part of your game. Allows you, I mean, even if you wanted to do some flicks on this, like you can warm up like your flicks, for example, if you wanted to do stuff like that. All sorts of different scenarios that come at you, and every single one you want to practice. Just make sure you're getting as consistent with them as possible. So like here, just want to be making sure we can just get this on target, not like that, like this. Just make sure we can get this on target and in every single time. Just nice and consistent, helps warm up your mechanics, and I guarantee you guys will play better. So that's tip number 1, the ultimate warm up. Make sure you guys are warming up before playing. So now following on from tip number 1, we have tip number 2, which is the same sort of idea. And this is going to be improving your backwards defending. Now, how many of you guys for one know what backwards defending is? I'm going to show you. First of all, you want to load up the training pack, which I have saved. Let me just find it. You guys definitely want to be using this training pack. I'll show it on screen. Here we go. It's by a guy called Juju. Feel free to check him out on YouTube. Very good player with some very good training packs, but it's called retreating saves. There's 15 different things. Now, backwards defense is when your car is driving in the same direction that the ball is traveling, like that, and you guys want to be saving it like this. Now, the reason is I'm showing you guys this, and I want you guys to improve, is because under GC, I know a lot of people struggle in these scenarios. Like, they get it going front, and then they're like, oh, they miss it, or they don't get enough of a clear touch, and it ends up rolling into their net, or like, they just can't seem to manage like this. They can't seem to manage when the ball's too far in front of them. They just bot out and make mistakes. Well, you guys need to be using air roll here, so you want to just turn your car around to face the ball and choose air roll. Make sure you can hit this away to the side. This is one that I would spend definitely the entire time when you come on, like a good 15 to 20 minutes practicing these shots, making sure you get it down and you're comfortable with these saves, like clearing them away. Because, you know, if we let it by, like if we make a mistake like that, and it could just go straight in the corner. Whereas if we're more alert and we've warmed up, okay, there you go, we touch it over, teammate comes in if we're playing 2s, 1s, we're able to get another touch, clear away. You guys can see, you know, we're just turning our car, able to get these touches, not like that, just able to get these touches away that clears the ball. I trust you guys, so many people concede from being in this scenario in the lower ranks because people, they don't have the best offense. So if you're good at defense, you'll be able to rank up very easily. If you can especially do these just sort of awkward saves like this, and there's a lot of different scenarios in this training pack that you guys can practice. So it's really good if you guys are trying to warm up. It's really helpful. But you guys just want to practice these sort of backward saves. Like even if you can't air roll your car, just making sure that you can like get to them without air rolling your car. It's much harder for me because I don't train without air rolling. But you guys can see, like, these training packs really do help you warm up. And it's really important that you guys practice this sort of backwards defense stuff like here. Turning on the ball, making sure we get a touch. Even if it's a soft touch like that, it's not the end of the world. Making sure we're facing the right way, able to just touch this over the bar, like ones like this come up a lot in game. Hit that to the side, get the ball away. And that's a really fast one. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this training pack. I just recommend you guys practicing your backwards defense. Again, the defense where your car is driving in the same direction as the ball. Just like I've done here, you want to turn your car around and then try and hit the ball away to the side. That's the perfect shot that you guys want to be doing to improve your backwards defense, which will 100% help you guys rank up, and it really helps me out. So tip number 3 then, which is going to be just as important as the rest of the other tips that I'm giving you guys out in today's video, is going to be making sure that you guys can have or do have good recovery. So when I'm talking recovery, I could be talking someone's had a shot on you in their goal and you need to come off the sort of ceiling, wave dash, combine like different sort of recovery mechanics. So 2 that you really want, or 3 that you really want to focus on, is half flip like so. Again, I've got tutorials for each one of these on my channel. So half flip, just simple mechanics like the wave dash, just helps you gain speed, not that. Like just this to help you guys gain speed. Why can't I wave dash? There we go, to help you guys gain speed, like coming off the wall. Wave dash down like this, and just helps you, allow you guys to get supersonic really quickly, and just allows you to gain speed around the map, especially when you turn a wave dash into the last mechanic, which is a speed flip. There you go, you're able to just create, I mean, you can go pretty slow and turn into supersonic really fast with a combination of these 2 mechanics. I'll put a clip up on screen of me using the wave dash in speed flip combo in game so you guys can see it, but it's really helpful when you guys are trying to rank up in this rank, and it just allows you guys obviously to get back quicker. Now, why is that important? Well, as you guys have seen in that clip, it allows you to get back on defense and stop the opponent's shot. It also allows you, if you're playing 2s, to get back and help support your teammate. Say you've had a shot, it's gone over, and you've gone into the net like so, and then you've just come off and you've gone bang, wave dash back into a speed flip. It just allows you to recover quickly and help out teammate just that little bit easier. Just allows you guys to be more supportive as a role and make sure you're back on defense when you need to be back. So wave dash and different other recoveries like half flip and speed flip are really important and really key that allowed me to help me rank up. Aha. Now moving on to tip number 4. Now this is personally my favorite of the 5 tips I'm going to be showing you guys, and that's because I think it's quite an underrated tip, and this mechanic is frowned upon in the game just that little bit, and it's going to be increasing the amount of demolitions that you guys do in your game. Now, the reason why I'm recommending you guys do this is because it allows you time on the field, basically just to create space. If you get a demo on someone, especially in ones, like I'll put a clip up on screen again like I did for the recovery. So here's the clip. As you guys can see, when I get the demo, it just allows me to create space and allows time for that shot to happen, and that results in a goal. So the reason why I'm telling you guys to do this more is because even in stuff like 2s, if there's 2 back and you get a demo and you demo one of them, that only leaves 1 at the back. And if you guys can do a simple passing play or a simple team play, you should be able to get a goal from the 2v1. A lot of the time, demos just create space on the field and allows players maybe that little bit more time on the ball, like your teammate or you, that little bit more time on the ball, which you might need to mount up like a perfect, I don't know, like a perfect hook shot into the top bins like you guys have just seen there. Different stuff like that you guys might want to just be able to get as a result of the demo, like just allows you to create time, create space, sorry for the lag, create time and create space in the game, which just allows you guys to capitalize that little bit more on the use of the time that you are given from the demo. So it's definitely a tip I would guarantee recommending, although yes, it is a little bit toxic doing more demos. However, as long as you guys don't start like water saving and stuff with it, you should be fine. It's a mechanic in the game, so you might as well use it to your advantage. But definitely use more demos, allows to create time and space on the field. Okay, so now my 5th and final tip, which I'm going to talk through whilst we watch over this replay of one of my previous ones games, is going to be just try and be less toxic in game. Now, how I'm going to talk about this is just, you know, if you're a toxic player that tends to get angry at teammates, you know, if they make a mistake or something, that is something you really need to try and eliminate from your gameplay. Now, the reason why is because if you get angry at teammate and you start maybe putting WoW in chat or like different other quick chats that will annoy him, that would just decrease chemistry between you and your team. And if it decreases chemistry between you and your team, you guys are going to be less likely to win the game. I'll put up an example on screen now of a guy who was toxic to me in game, and as you guys can see, all the wowing and stuff just made me really not want to do well in this game, and it ended up affecting us and we ended up losing that game. Now, on the flip side, if you guys aren't a toxic player and you still struggle with being like the victims of toxicity, and there's all be a bit of fun and banter, but when it's very, very toxic or like between you and your teammates, which just
decreases chemistry on the team. I would recommend you guys just turn off chat completely, honestly. If a teammate is very, very, really toxic, just turn off the chat section. Allow that to be sort of taken out of your game so it can't distract you, and just focus you on how you play and your own game. And that should really be all you guys need in order to help yourselves rank up. It's as simple as that. Just make sure you're not focused on what someone else is doing, and you're completely focused on what you're doing in order to help you guys rank up. But that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. That's all 5 tips. If you guys have found this helpful, please make sure you've dropped a like, subscribed. Let me know a comment down below on your guys' journey, how it's going, what rank you guys are. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. If you would like to be a part of any of my videos in the future, join the Discord server, link in description. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.